The train station I got off at was permanently closed 12 years ago. I didn't realize it immediately. The sign above the platform flickered too fast to read. Platform 3. Platform 6. Platform 3 again. Nobody else reacted. That was the first thing that felt wrong. Then my phone vibrated. Unknown number. One message. You shouldn't be here. A cold feeling crawled up my spine. I looked around the station. Almost empty. No workers. No announcements. Just pale yellow lights buzzing overhead. Then, footsteps behind me. Slow. Calm. Getting closer. Step. 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 I turned around instantly. Nobody there. But the footsteps didn't stop. That's when I realized something horrifying. The sound wasn't echoing through the station. It was echoing inside my head. My phone vibrated again. You left something here. My hands started shaking. Another message arrived immediately after. Come find it. The lights flickered violently. And suddenly, the platform looked different. Dirtier. Older. Like the station had aged decades in seconds. The advertisements on the walls were faded and peeling. Half the lights were dead now. Then I saw the missing poster. My face stared back at me. Last seen, Platform 6. I froze. A second poster caught my eye. Then another. Then dozens. Hundreds of missing people covered the walls. Men. Women. Children. Every poster carried the same sentence underneath. Last seen at Platform 6. Something moved behind me. I spun around. A bench. I swear it hadn't been there before. An old man sat there motionless in a gray conductor's uniform. Head lowered. Hands folded perfectly still. Excuse me? No response. Do you know how to get out of here? Slowly. The man lifted his head. My stomach dropped instantly. His eyes were completely black. Not emptied. Not shadowed. Black. Like melted film. His mouth twitched open slightly. You weren't supposed to get off. Every light shut off. Darkness swallowed the platform. I stumbled backward. Then, footsteps again. Not one pair this time. Dozens. Surrounding me. Step. 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 My breathing became painfully loud. I pulled out my phone and turned on the flashlight. The beam shook across broken tiles. Rust. Old advertisements. Then, people. Standing at the far end of the platform. Perfectly still. At least 20 of them. Something about them felt wrong immediately. Their posture. Their proportions. Like human shapes being copied from memory. The overhead speaker crackled. Train arriving shortly. The figures started moving. Not walking. Sliding. Slowly toward me. None of their feet moved. My body locked up. The speaker repeated. Passengers must remain seated. Every figure twitched violently. Head snapping sideways too fast. One tilted its neck farther than humanly possible. Then, all of them smiled at once. I ran. The flashlight beam bounced wildly as I sprinted through the station. But the platform wouldn't end. No exits. No stairs. Just endless lights and cracked walls stretching forever. Behind me, the sliding sounds grew faster. Closer. Closer. Then, a train horn screamed through the darkness. The tunnel ahead exploded with light. A train shot toward the station impossibly fast. I threw myself away from the tracks, and the train stopped instantly. No slowing down, like it had appeared there. The doors slid open. Every seat inside was empty, except one, my seat, and sitting there was me. But wrong. Paler, exhausted, eyes bloodshot like he hadn't slept in years. The other me slowly raised one hand and pointed behind me. I turned. The smiling figures were gone. The platform was empty again. When I looked back, the other me was standing in the doorway now, only a few feet away. He leaned closer. "You still think you're the original?" My chest went cold. "No." He gave me a sad smile. Then he reached into his pocket and pulled out my phone. My exact phone. Same cracked corner. Same wallpaper. Same everything. The screen lit up. 11:42 p.m. Frozen. He looked directly into my eyes. "You got off the train too." My head started spinning. "No, I just got here." "You said the same thing." Suddenly, a memory slammed into my head. Screaming brakes. Shattered glass. Smoke filling a dark tunnel. People crying. The station display flickering between Platform 3, Platform 6. I staggered backward. No. Another flash. Sirens. Bodies covered in sheets. Emergency workers dragging corpses from twisted train cars. And me, standing on the platform 12 years earlier, watching them unzip a body bag. My body bag. The other me watched silently. "You never went home." The overhead speakers exploded into static. The train lights turned deep red. Inside the train, every passenger slowly stood up at the same time. Jerky. Broken. Like puppets pulled by invisible strings. The other me stepped backward into the train. The doors began closing. "Wait!" I shouted. "What do I do?" For the first time, he looked afraid. Actually afraid. And just before the doors sealed shut, he whispered, "Don't let it remember your face." The doors slammed shut. The train disappeared into darkness. And behind me, I heard breathing. Right next to my ear, a voice whispered softly, "Too late." My phone started ringing. Unknown number. I answered without thinking. Static crackled through the speaker. Then, my own voice said, "Train arriving shortly."